Alright, so I keep forgetting how these fucking unboxings work, but I already opened the fucking thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and just open it and act fucking surprised. But anyway, against my better judgment, I bought another fucking Glock. I don't know why. They're fast, they're a little faster. I kind of want to experiment with something. I'm on the cusp of making A class and USPSA, and now I'm thinking some speed is something I may be lacking, and I don't know if I'm gonna be getting that out of my M&P as easy as I'd get it out of this. So, in addition to, I don't know, put the fucking numbers there. In addition to my 19, which isn't here, it's in my bag, so I can't pull that out. I went ahead and got. It is a G47. So it's a Gen 5 Glock 47 with the MOS plate already. The reason why I went with this over the 17 is because I can't even find a Glock 17 MOS. I'd have to get it cut. And I don't know if I want to waste that time right now when this was already there. Got it at Sportsman's. Got all the stuffs. 3 mags, 2 3s right there. There you go. 17 rounders. I got a shitload of 17s, but they're P mags. The stupid thing that nobody cares about. Back straps, which I won't use because whatever it comes with is just fine for me in my hands. But looks like we have a plate already, and it should be like an RMR plate. And while I was there, I went ahead and picked up 407C, but in green, similar to the other 3 or 2 507Cs that we have in green. I think we have 2 of them. I think they're both on my guns, on my 19 and my my Walther PDP compact. But I saved a little bit of extra money because this was on sale for $259 at Sportsman's. So I saved the money since I only used the dot anyway. And I didn't go with the 507 comp because that, for one, is about $400 in green. They didn't have it at the store, so I'd have to wait. And for some reason, I noticed that when I occlude the front of the optic, it looks like the 2 MOA dots appears to be a little bit bigger than on the 07C, whatever, the 507, 407. So I kind of looked at this one in the store. It looked about the same. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that up on here. And then hopefully we go shoot it today when the wife gets home. But another reason why is I should be able to interchange the slide. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. But I should be able to change and swap out the slide with my 19 and make this sort of like a 19X. So if the slide ever went down, I have another slide, and if the lower ever went down, I have another lower. So that was kind of the thinking in buying this. Plus, I already have recoil springs, and I want to kind of experiment with that and see if that is a little flatter than my 19. So yeah, I mean, it feels like a fucking Glock. So I swear I'm not a homosexual, or I'm not what do you call that? Transforming, or I'm not transforming into one, or in the process or whatever of being a transformer. But yeah, I don't know. It's a speed thing, so I'm gonna test that out. But let me mount this bad boy on and see what it looks like, and stay tuned. All right, there you have it. The optic is mounted. It's green. I ended up getting the one that was on fucking display. But either way, it was $259 over $344, I think, for the multi-reticle system, which is the circled and the dot. But like I said, I only use the dot anyway, so if I really needed that for this gun, I would just take the one off my 19 or whatever and go to that option. But there you go. So most likely I'm gonna shoot it occluded anyway, so I'll end up putting the the black tape over it and messing around with it. I probably have to, it's probably on auto fucking locked in or whatever, but it's not getting dimmer. There you go. But like I said, I noticed that this one seemed to be a little bit more crisp than the 507 comp. I half-assed, almost debated buying a Glock. I still may will. I still may will. Does that fucking make sense? I still might later on down the line buy a 17, a Gen 3, but looking at my buddies that I'm gonna do a video on today probably, this little deal right here, the mag release, I'm not a big fan of the extended ones because when you tend to eject mags and stuff. It's bad enough that even with these, sometimes my grip, I go too far forward or whatever, I pop out the mags. But the magazine release on this is literally half the size or less. It's like about right there. That's how wide the mag release is on the Gen 3s, or 4 I think his is. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of that at all. That's probably where that whole John Wick Glock flip comes into place, because I was trying to dry fire with it earlier, his gun, and I was like, what the hell, man, I just couldn't hit that thing. Seems like right here I get a little bit on it or whatever, but anyways, I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, it's a Glock. I'm not transitioning or whatever. I'm not a transformer, but I may have some other stuff on the way for this. I do have a Glock performance trigger, which I'm not a big fan of, that I could put in here, but also it looks like Apex is having a 10% sale for Freedom Week, so I guess it's either a couple of days of July or all week of July. It's 10% on their site, Freedom Week. So I have it in the inbox, and I may just go ahead and buy it and do the Apex on this. But I'll basically shoot this today, like roughly out of the box, and then I have other recoil springs. I may mess around with the video I just did on the 15-pound one from NDZ. I may throw that in here and see how that runs. And then I may just end up getting a couple more of those to have for both guns. But there you have it. A little bit of an unboxing of a Glock 47. Background, I guess this was created for the Border Patrol. They kind of asked for something that was modular or whatever. Apparently they go both ways. That's just what I heard. So, yeah, there you have it. Stay tuned for the video of me shooting it. Kind of see what I like about it. What I don't like already, when you get it cut, this actually sits a little lower, so minus that little gap in that plate, 3/16 of an inch or whatever, and that would sit lower. I actually like how my 19 sits a little bit lower, but I guess I can get used to this, seeing how if I wanted to swap the optic, I could just change the plates. But anyhow, there you go. Stay tuned for the shooting.